into our Domestic Building Contracts Act. A couple of stickers. So we've got a precedence of document sticker, and we've got the purpose of the Act. So I'm going to put those in the cover first. Then we've got some tabs across the top, and then a couple of tabs up the side. Stickers on the inside. Just two stickers on the inside. Precedence of documents, which is actually lifted from an actual contract itself. And the purpose of the Domestic Building Contracts Act there as well. So those are the two that we're going to just stick in the cover. Then we've got a couple of tabs for across the top. We're going to do those, and then we're going to do our side tabs. So our tabs across the top is where we start. And we're going to start, in this particular case, for our limits of payments, which is talking about our payment schedule, which is section 40 of this particular book. This book doesn't change too much from memory. So you can see page 41. And just over the page, this particular one, I'm going to put it on the top of page 41 for my limits on payments. So starting at the top corner and just working my way across. So that's my limits of payments, which is where I'm going to kick off. After my limits on payments, it's going to be variations by the owner. My next tab, which I'm going to just work back to page 30, section 38, which is page 39. For my variations by owner tab. Variations by owner tab, working my way across. Then I've got my variations by builder, which is section 37, which is page 37, for my variations by builder. Variations by builder. Page 37. After our 37, we're going to do our evidence of Pcmps, which is going to be to do with section 23. Section 23 tells us that the builder must supply evidence of prime costs and provisional sums. So page 23. Page 23 for that. Then we've got our provisional sums and prime costs. So provisions for PS and PCs. So which is to do with section 21 on page 21. prime costs and provisional sums. Then we have our cost escalation, which is to do with section 15. Section 15 talks about restrictions on cost escalation clauses, which is running through here. So page 19, the cost escalation. Cost escalation, page 19, to do with section 15. After that particular one, we've got our cost plus contracts, which is section 13, talks about our restrictions on cost plus contracts, which is page 17. Cost plus contracts. After cost plus contracts, we've got our limits on deposits, which is all to do with section 11, limits on deposits, page 15. Limits on deposits, page 15, section 11. After our limits and deposits, we've got our objects of the Act, which is going to take us to section 4. Section 4, which is objects of the Act, page 9. Objects of the Act, page 9. Objects of the Act, page 9. After objects of the Act, we've got our definitions, which is section 3. Section 3, definitions, page 3. And after that one, we have our purpose of the Act, which is going to be on page 1. Literally just over the page 1, purpose of the Act. And that gets our tabs across the top. So we've just got a few tabs up the side to do. Once we've done those, will be completed in this particular one. So tabs across the top done. So after that, we've got a few stickers to do. So we've got the likes of VCAT, which is the first one. Just talking about the VCAT procedure, which is section 53. So section 53 for VCAT, which is going to be all the way down about page 103. Yep. VCAT, page 103. I'm going to put my VCAT tab down the bottom there. So just talking about jurisdiction and so forth within VCAT for domestic building disputes and the procedures. So VCAT, page 103, which is section 53. After our section 53, we're going to do our required to stop works tab, which is going to be around 47A, which is going to be about page 63. This page 63 is where I'm going to find my 47A, requirements to stop domestic building work. So we've got that, requirements to stop domestic work, which is all to do with section 47A. After our 47A, we've got considered complete and ending a contract. So section 42, which is page 43, is where we'll kick this off. Page 43. Actually, we're going to go in this particular one page over. Section 42 is for our considered complete. And section 41 is ending a contract, the owner. So considered complete, in this particular case, I'm going to do on page 45. And then over the page on page 43 is where I'm going to be putting in my ending a contract, the owner, which is all to do with section 41, which is talking about our 15% or 1.5 times build length. Is our ending the contract, page 43. After 43, we've got our progress payments from method A, which we've also done the tab at the top. So corresponding progress payments from method A, page 41. Progress payments, page 41. Cooling off period for a contract is going to be section 34, which is going to be about page 33. Section 34, cooling off period, page 33, or section 34. Be cooling off period. After our cooling off period, we've got our general contents of a contract, which is going to be on page section 31, so page 29, which is talking about what is required within a contract. The contents of a contract, page 29. After our contents of the contract, we've got our contract to owner, which you were talking about section 25. Section 25 tells us that we've got to give the copy to the contract to the building owner, which is page 23, section 25. After that particular one, we've got about access, which is section 19. Section 19, page 21, talks about access, the owner of access to the building site. So that's our access, which is to do with section 19. And the last one is implied warranties, which is to do with section 8. Section 8 talks about our implied warranties. Section 8 talks about the implied warranties. That's the last tab in this particular section. And so that is implied warranties, section 8. That then covers off our Domestic Building Contract Act.